It's time for an update on our red twig and yellow twig dogwoods. It is mid-May and they have the most beautiful white blooms on them. I'm Laura from Garden Sanity. Let's get started. These white flowers almost look like Queen Anne's lace, another flower. The funny part is these shrubs, when they're sold for winter interest. You know, buy a red twig dogwood and you get it for the red twigs in the wintertime. Buy a yellow twig dogwood, same thing, the yellow twigs. But no one tells you about the beautiful, beautiful flowers that happen in mid-spring. So what you might see on some of your red twig dogwoods and yellow twig dogwoods, occasionally at the tops you'll see the stems are kind of dying out. It's no big deal. It's just what happens. So don't panic. Just go down to where a leaf node is. You see the leaves. Let me stop it from shaking. You see the leaves right down there. Just make a cut right there. Cut it off. It's no big deal. So one thing I had mentioned in my video last December about how to get better red twig and yellow twig color for the winter time, and there's a link up above. One thing I mentioned was that I was considering, or I was probably more positive, that I was going to be cutting the red twigs down. Kind of do a rejuvenation pruning on them in the spring. I decided not to do it in part because the rabbits were doing some of that natural pruning for me. And so I just said, okay, not doing that. So here's what the inner wall of the red and yellow twig dogwoods looks like. Inner wall meaning inside my garden. Really nice and lush, nice and full, pretty high. Let me show you the outer wall where you can get more of a close-up of the blooms. So here's what the rest of it looks like. And it goes all the way down to the street. Just beautiful. Some of these tallest sections are a little taller than me, so we'll say a little over 5 feet. I won't keep them this high all summer. I will most likely cut these back after blooming. In fact, let me show you. You can see where I previously cut it back last year. And what happens is, as you see, they'll just branch out more. So the flowers mostly appear on the tops of the branches, just so you get an idea of that. Really just pretty. So here's a yellow twig dogwood. Let me back up so you can see this. And what's nice about the yellow twig dogwood is you have a lot of new growth at the bottom, which is great. And you can see inside, I've got a lot more stems than I did the first, let's see, this is going to be its 3rd season. So this is nice to see. The newer stems you can see in the back are more of almost like a chartreuse greenish yellow. The older stems are more of a yellow, if that makes sense. I love that the flowers on both the yellow twig dogwood and the red twig dogwood are identical, as is the leaf color. I mean, here they are mixed in together. You see the red and yellow stems, and there's no difference in the leaf color, which is wonderful. Makes for a nice border. And the flowers are just really adorable. Bees love them. Look how many flowers are on this one. This is just beautiful. It's kind of natural, but I like how there's some shorter branches in front of the taller ones. I don't know how natural it is. I'll tell you what, these are probably the shorter stems that the rabbits ate. Because yes, apparently the rabbits now like to eat these. Again, they never did for years, and now they do. Pandemic rabbits. I guess they'll never go away. I don't know. But let's just enjoy these flowers. They're so intricate, aren't they? So here's the bed as a whole, so you can see it in mid-May. And it's a backdrop for all the good stuff to come, like the knockout roses that are getting ready to bloom. Oh, what am I saying? There's a little blossom down there. So yeah, I love red twig dogwood and yellow twig dogwood. Yeah, these blossoms are a nice added bonus if you plant red twig dogwood or yellow twig dogwood, or both, in your landscape. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Happy gardening.